Hey everybody, welcome out to the last episode of Balled Up Genetics. My name is Lloyd. If you like reptiles, then this channel's for you. And just like I just said, this is the last episode, but it's the last episode of 2021. Be the year-end review for what has happened with Balled Up Genetics, from YouTube to what we've done with our collection. So let's get started. Starting out with YouTube about a year ago, as of right now, we're at over 600 subscribers, and I want to thank each and every one of you for getting us there. It's awesome. I just started this channel because I wanted to get Balled Up Genetics out there, show you some of the amazing animals that we're producing and that we're going to produce in the future. And that was my sole purpose. If I could entertain you along the way a little bit, educate you along the way a little bit, that's also what I was hoping to do. I know we didn't get to a lot of shows this year. I had left a previous job that I had been with for 18 years. I started a new place. I just didn't have enough time to get out to a lot of shows. We only went to like 1 or 2 shows this year. That's going to change in the new year. We hope to get out to more and be able to film those for you guys. We will also continue to improve the content to this channel and have it to where you guys can at least take something away with it. We had an okay breeding year with the ball pythons. It wasn't the best, but year from year, it's going to be something different. We didn't hit some of the females that we wanted to. I had some genetic stripes that just didn't go this year. I had some het clowns that didn't go this year. I am going to change things up a little bit on what I do with the females, feeding wise. And the males that I put in with them, and hope to have a better 2022 season. We made some pretty cool snakes this year, this being one of them. I like the cream color that's on it. When you look up closer, you can see a little bit of pattern on it. The camera's not really picking up the like creamy orange that this snake has, but this is one of them. And I'll show you some more up here in the window of some of the offspring that we had from this season. We also added some other pythons and boas to Balled Up Genetics, and I'm going to go around and show you those in a few minutes also. In the new year, we hope to increase the amount of females that have eggs. We're still growing up some boas and some pythons that aren't quite ready to breed yet, but when they do, you're going to be able to see all of that also. But let's go and start and just go around and show you some of the animals that we acquired this season and some of the animals that we actually had hatch out this season. Here's one of the babies that we made this year. This is a cinnamon pinstripe. If you're into dark snakes, this is a great looking little girl. And she... I just like the pattern that's on her showing through, and just like the coloration. Of course, we also produced a few pieds. This is a Het Laverne albino. Another great looking little snake that's gonna probably stay here and go into the breeding rotation once it gets old enough. But again, a nice little production from this year. I know I've shown this one off in several videos, but this is one of our Het Desert Ghosts. This is a super pastel inchy Het Desert Ghost, but those colors are just great. I mean, you would think it's a visual, but it's not. But another great snake that we made here at Balled Up Genetics this year. Yeah, and you guys know I had to add our dreamsicle in here, the only one that we had from this year. This is one of the key genetics that I wanted to produce here at Balled Up Genetics, and we hit it this year, first time out. And this is, of course, just the jumping off point with our dreamsicle project. We're going to be adding many, many more genes into the dreamsicles and producing a lot of very cool snakes in the future. But I had to get her in on this video. Okay, and now we're going to start with some of the acquisitions from this year. This is one of our little female northern emerald tree boas that we picked up at one of the only shows that we went to this year. She's doing good. She's settling well. She's eating great. We're just going to sit here and grow her up over the next few years. And when she's old enough, we'll put her into our emerald tree boa breeding program. And in the meantime, we're just going to enjoy working with this species. Working with tree snake, green tree snakes is a challenge, be it the green tree python or the emeralds. But that's what I like here at Bald Up Genetics is a challenge, and we're going to have fun working with this snake. So, yep, here's the beginning of the acquisitions of some of the snakes we picked up this year. And here's our newest male Biak green tree python, still in his quarantine cage, but he's doing good, and we can't wait to add him to the rest of the group. All right, and continuing the theme for what we picked up this year is this cool female Angolan python. I saw them years ago. They were pretty cool snakes, but you hadn't been able to see that, get a hold of them as of late. But now there are people starting to breed them. And I needed to add these to our group. They're just a cool snake to work with. Yes, they resemble ball pythons, but they don't act like them at all. I can't wait for this girl to grow up and then put her into a breeding program so everybody can get a better chance of getting a hold of some of these Angolan pythons. They make a really cool pet, and I think everybody should be able to have the ability to get a hold of some. But yeah, this is our female Angolan python. And another great pickup that we got this year, a new species here, is this Brazilian rainbow boa. We picked these up from a friend of mine that raises them. He actually gifted us a male and female, and we greatly appreciate that from him. They're just a cool species to be able to work with, and we're going to have fun with them in the future. So this year with our tortoises, we had a really good production year with our leopard tortoises. They've laid quite a few clutches this year. In fact, we have about 3 clutches left, maybe 4 clutches left in the incubator cooking away. So we'll have babies available for everybody in the new year also. Okay, so I also want to show you guys we do breed rats for our snakes, and we popped out some unusual ones this year out of a litter. We actually produced hairless rats. Came out of nowhere, out of the blue, but we are enjoying them. We're going to start selling them for pets. They're really personable. They like to interact with you, and they're just so weird that I think they'll be a cool pet for people to have. And then, of course, our big build of this year, earlier in the year, was the pond for our Fly River turtle Merlin. The whole family got involved. We did it all ourselves. It didn't take that long to get it all done. And it's been working out great ever since. But this is one of the big builds that we did this year. All right, everybody, so that's it for this end of the year review here at Bald Up Genetics. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I know we had a blast this year, from you guys subscribing here on YouTube to making some remarkable ball pythons that we had, and then some of the acquisitions that we got for Bald Up Genetics. If you could do me the last favor of the year, subscribe down below if you haven't already. Turn on that post notification bell so every time we upload a video, which typically is on Tuesdays, you're going to be informed. And have a happy and safe New Year's, especially New Year's Eve. And we'll see you in the new year. Bye, everybody.